Chelsea Football Club, Noni has come out and explained why he went straight down the tunnel, and he says he does it every game. Noni, are you lying to me? Because I'm telling you now, I think you're lying. When I have to talk about that one. Information about the future of Christopher Nkunku has come out. We know that he's been looking for a way out of the club, but now Ben Jacobs is coming out and saying this isn't true, and he's given conflicting reports. We'll have to talk about that. Pedro Neto has been sent home from the Portuguese camp. Not because it's something bad, but it's actually something good. He also got a goal, and his creativity was on point yesterday's game. So we're going to have to talk about that as well. But before we get started, the few things you guys can do to support this channel. Number one, you made it this far. You watch on a daily basis. Hit the like button. In the comments below, let me know what number like you were, because it's the best way to know which people consistently watch, and I usually reply to those people. Furthermore, subscribe if you're new and you like the community that we have so far and the information and the way that I'm presenting it. And finally, if you guys want to just support the channel in general, buy me a cup of coffee, bro. Super chat in the bottom, because I don't live stream, so no one ever gets the opportunity to do one of those and show the channel some love. But let's get moving with the channel. This Noni story is very interesting. I've told you lot on many occasions, he's one of the most polarizing figures in this squad. Noni scores a goal, everybody says he's amazing. For 4 weeks, he's allowed to play with no pressure. Then he doesn't do anything for 4 weeks. Everyone says he's rubbish and needs to be dropped. He scores a goal, everyone goes silent. It's literally a cycle. There's a referendum on this player's position every single week. Well, the other day, fans lost their nutting. Like, they absolutely lost their heads. They were so angry. And why were they angry? Because straight after he was subbed off, Noni went down the tunnel, and people said, well, not people, journalists reported, Noni isn't happy, he stormed down the tunnel. This was after played on. They said he was unhappy or sitting on the bench, and I came on and I said, look, number one, it's not a great look. I agree with it. I stand by this process. It is not a great look. You're going straight down the tunnel. Number two, we don't know why he went down the tunnel, because Romeo Lavia went down the tunnel. That was reported as well, but that was because of an injury. They were trying to get him checked out. With Noni, we don't know why. I even made a joke. I said, what if the guy just wanted a dump? However, Noni has come out now and said something, and this is actually very interesting. He said, I went to the toilet. I was there for like 30 seconds, then I came back and sat on the bench. I think people made a big deal out of nothing. And then he added, I do this every time I get subbed off. For me, this is where I'm going to have to decipher this quote, and I'm going to have to give you my perspective. Number one, it makes sense. He most probably needed a toilet. We're going to trust the man that he needed a toilet. He went down the toilet. He's not going to ask Enzo Maresca, can I go down the toilet? Because then people, furthermore, are going to make it like, oh my God, he had a spat with him. We know how the media works. Then he is, in my opinion, lying to us here. Or he's misleading us, because this is the first time that I've noticed and I've seen any article that he went straight down the tunnel when he be subbed. Normally, he goes and sits down. He doesn't do this every game. This is where I think you're trying to put the wool over our eyes. You're trying to like say too much, when in reality, all he had to say was, look guys, I needed the toilet, and genuinely, I'm a grown-ass man, I can go to the toilet. I was straight back supporting the team. We're a team, we're a unit, we all know we've got our own roles to play. So what I'm going to say is, do I believe everything he said? Not a chance. I don't believe it. I think he is trying to lie. I think he was annoyed. I think he was frustrated, and he made a mistake. This happens. But I am also going to say some of the people's reactions have been nasty. There's a lot of people that do not like Noni that are making stupid content about him that is personal, inappropriate, and I don't appreciate it. I will not allow that kind of content in my community, because personally, I think we need to judge the player for what he is. And I've said this on numerous occasions. He's a player that will get you 10 league goals. He is going to be consistently inconsistent. 1 week he's amazing, 1 week he's not. And that's just his level at the moment, unless he develops and becomes a better player. But that's just my thoughts. In the comments below, do you believe Noni Personally, I don't. The Christopher Nkunku situation is very interesting, because Christopher Nkunku, when he joined Chelsea, was one of the players that, in attacking position, was spoken about in such high regard. People were saying we're getting one of the best players in the world. We're getting somebody that's got the potential to be the face of French football. However, what has happened is he's been injured for France. He came to Chelsea. He continued getting injured, and he just never recovered since then. I remember he got injured in pre-season. They said he was going to be back by October. He only returned in December. And then it took him forever under Mauricio Pochettino just to recover and actually get some consistent game time. When he did get the game time, he's never looked fully fit. Well, he's finally fit and he's not playing. He's second choice behind Nicholas Jackson, and we've heard the reasons why from Enzo Maresca, right? The reasons were very transparent, they were very open, and they were very honest. He said on many occasions, number one, he doesn't work hard off the ball the way Nicholas Jackson does. He didn't say that about Christopher. He said it more about Nico. Nico works hard off the ball. Secondly, he likes a physical presence. Nkunku doesn't have it. And furthermore, he's also said he is a 10, he's not a 9. Meaning, there's no space for him. However, now Ben Jacobs has come out because recently L'Équipe, I've spoke about this in a past video, have come out and said he's unhappy in Christopher Nkunku and he wants to leave. He's going to consider his options. Well, Ben Jacobs has come out and said he's not unhappy. He believes that now the festive period's coming, he's going to get an opportunity. When he gets these opportunities, he believes if he plays well, he'll break through. I don't have any doubts with that. I believe if he plays well, he will get into this squad. This is not a doubt for me. I 100% believe in this kind of merit under Enzo Maresca. If you put up the numbers, the performances, you will be fine, you will play. However, Ben Jacobs also said there's been no inquiry from Manchester United. As I said this is a fabrication. And more importantly, he said Nkunku's not unhappy. I don't believe that. I don't believe a player of his quality is not going to be unhappy with the current situation he's in. You could see he was unhappy when he scored against Bournemouth. He was running around, pointing at himself, celebrating and saying, I'm here, I need to play. And for me, I love it. I want that competition. I want that hunger. I need that hunger in this team. We've had too many nicey moments, players. You know, players happy to sit on the bench. Personally, I've always said the squad is far too bloated. I think we've got 7 senior pros for 4 positions. We've got 2 for the striker, 2 for the left wing, 3 for the number 10, and we've got 2 for the right wing. It's too many options. Far too many options. Personally, I would like 6 players, and that would be ideal. So I would cut 1, but it's not what's happening at this moment in time, and we just have to accept it. Move on to the next story. One player who's absolutely smashing it at the moment is Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto has joined Chelsea. It's been, I would say, a good signing so far. Nothing special, nothing like, oh my God, we've got Pedro Neto. But he hasn't been underwhelming either. Look, the biggest issue with Pedro Neto joining Chelsea for me always was, can he stay fit? So far, touch wood, he's been absolutely fit. Like, he's been absolutely on point. No problems. We've managed him well. He looks healthy. He looks ready to go. He looks like he's ready to take the next step up. However, Pedro Neto has been playing majority of his minutes on the left-hand side. We need him on the right-hand side because I think his strongest asset is coming inside, slapping shots in, creativity with those in-swinging balls. And yesterday, he played for Portugal, and not only did he play for Portugal well, he absolutely bossed out. Like, he balled out, he used this pace, he used this creativity, he was expansive, and once again he displayed something that we've already seen in a Chelsea game. The way the man strikes the ball, it's like it owes him money. Genuinely, he laces it like it owes him money. Pay me my money. That's what he says every time he strikes the ball. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. All 5'3" of him, it does not matter. He will do it. And the goal that he scored yesterday was with his right foot, roof of the net, brilliant finish. He's done that for Chelsea already in the Conference League. We've seen it. We need that in our team. We need a player like Pedro Neto that can fire the ball with venom consistently and not be scared to shoot. His numbers from a goal scoring production are not great when he was at Wolves. However, his assist numbers are good and his creativity in general is great. I think at Chelsea Football Club, this is where he takes the leap up. This is where he's going to be consistent in producing and a consistent threat. But he's been sent home from the Portuguese camp. Why? They've already qualified in the Nations League, and I think they topped their group if I'm not mistaken. Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva and Pedro Neto have all been sent home to their clubs. The agreement was if they won the group, they can go back and play for their rest and get ready to play for their club. However, the other players will be staying and playing the remainder of the games. This is great news. We need to let him recover. We need to make sure his body's right. And more importantly, hopefully Joao Felix gets some opportunities for Portugal. We need Joao to play and play well because we need him to get some more confidence, and hopefully we can integrate him back into the team, and we're going to have Joao Felix on the left-hand side in a more creative role, Cole Palmer in the 10, on the right-hand side Pedro Neto offering that pace in behind. Nico Jackson as the striker, Lavia and Caicedo being that linchpin of that midfield. That for me works to a very good standard, to a good degree of frequency. Let me know what you guys think about that team in general, and let me know, do you think at this moment in time, this is the right thing to do? Because is Pedro Neto the solution on the right-hand side, or is Noni still the way to go? I personally do not know. I'm really torn about this. But from the winners and the losers of the season so far, I think this video will explain to you who they are. There's 6 winners, 6 losers. I've talked about it in great detail. Let me know your thoughts. Go enjoy.